ever been a businessman.
Yeah. It'd take me a while to internalize that.
So many blunders.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to take credit for when gas prices are coming down because people are now holding back because it's either gas or food. Okay.
We're ready, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, it's on you how long you're here.
Pardon me?
It's on you how long you're here, how
Okay.
much you want to talk.
I can't have it both ways. Well,
All right, I'd like to call the July 19th meeting of the Eagle Urban Renewal Agency to order. May we have a roll call?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Burnett.
Here.
Beshert.
Here,
Butler.
Here.
Brakebill. Ebinger.
here,
Kwame.
Here.
McNeil.
Here.
McComber.
here.
Pike. 8 present, 1 absent.
Uh-oh, where'd it go?
Well, we'll pretend.
No, you can't pretend.
Hold on. Let's see if it's over here.
there he goes, he's in action.
I didn't even notice that.
You got your flag just in case.
Yeah, let me find it.
I've got one, but, oh wait, that's Columbia. Sorry.
I've got a little one on my pail, but I don't want everybody pledging to me.
All paid for?
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing good.
I think they could buy a couple. I got a little one.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Brad.
To the republic, not the democracy.
Hey, yeah.
Hopefully, we don't need Brad to get someone to approve the agenda and second it. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Thank you, Max.
Second.
Thank you, Ian. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Reports. Chair has nothing new to report other than when we go into executive session. Any board member reports?
I have a couple, two real quick things for us from the city and the sewer district. The city is estimating 300 permits to be given out this year, but the sewer district is doing 300 hookups as well, estimating. So when we're doing our deliberation of different things, just that the sewer thing is kind of the biggest thing.
Is that less, Mr. Chairman? Is that less than what they estimated or what they had last year?
It's less than, yeah.
Wasn't it 450 last
Yeah,
year?
yeah, we're down a little bit, and it's just because the uncertainty of what's gonna go on, so, yeah. It could change though, subject to change.
Is that, okay. Any other board member reports? No one from the city of Eagle, so no reports there.
Mr. Chairman, does everybody know that Robin is leaving the city? Yeah, she took a job in Caldwell. And the mayor has said that he's not planning on refilling that job, but that.
I just walked in, so you can.
Oh, there's the mayor. He can tell us.
We're at
I would
City
just-
of Eagle reports. Mr. Mayor, do you have anything to report?
I told him Robin wasn't going to be here anymore, and you were going to do something different with that department.
Yeah, so Robin has put in her 2 weeks' notice last week. I think she's going to Caldwell, I heard. But anyway, for that specific position, I don't think we're going to hire a new director, but we're going to kind of get Katie to kind of take on some of the things that we think we need in Eagle. Robin really was focusing on going to like the BVEP stuff and the big stuff to attract the Eagle. I'm not sure we're trying to bring in big companies into Eagle. We're more trying to foster the mom and pop shops and really take care of them, get us through our process, which is difficult for a lot of people. And Katie's made great relationships with a lot of these local businesses. And also, you know, like I said, the small ones, you look at like the Holy Cow that's going to go into Buster's, you know, she took it upon and went out and met with them and brought them in. You know, we're trying to work with reaching out to, you know, places like Fancy Freeze right now to maybe go into Doug's or something, just kind of doing some more of that stuff to try to attract those mom and pops that kind of keep us that small town feel. I'm not sure if Katie would have been able to take on something like Pet IQ. I mean, I give Robin a lot of credit for keeping them here and doing that, but those are going to be a lot of one-offs that I think we can do through, I think, the work of the council and myself and the help of Katie as she continues to grow in the position. So looking forward to that. So that happened there. Also, we had a great 3 weeks of folks. Our events coordinator resigned. She's gonna, Paige, she actually quit a year ago and went to do something else and didn't like it. And I offered her the position back, so she came back. She, I believe, is going to, she wants to raise a family and do things, and being events coordinator, working weekends and nights and stuff is difficult. So she wanted to go on and try another adventure that she was offered. And then our PIO resigned. So she's going to work for ITD. So we'll be looking for a few positions. So if you know anybody, let us know. But I think all of them will work out fine, and looking forward to what the next at least 18 months brings. So, anything else that you guys have questions on? Obviously, Fun Days was a big hit down your district and up and down. Everybody seems to love that. I know it's not totally, something that you guys do, but, the car show brought in double the amount of cars that it usually does. It brought in about 260 cars, and it usually does about 125 to 130. Yep, you did?
Good.
So, yep. So, any other questions of what's going on or what's happening? Yes?
Question, what's the status of the old house, the city plot, the old house?
The Jackson house?
What's the status of that? Is there a plan going?
The house itself? Yeah, so part of the contract that we had with the owner was to let her live there for a year. So that was part of the negotiation. So she has, I believe it's till the end of September. So, and then we're gonna, right now we're maintaining the outside, which was part of the deal that we did also. She does the inside, and so we have been maintaining the outside portion of it. And so that's there. And then the back half, we're still working, we've been working with Walgreens, the owner of that. He seems, very interested in doing what we want to do. Yep. And so I believe next week we have a meeting with them in Downs Auction too to get that, keep going. We have to give ACHD some answers by August. So, all right. All right. Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you, Mike. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Executive Director.
Mr. Chairman, I don't have anything to report.
Eagle.
Report, Mr. Chairman.
Committee reports. Here's a meeting with the RFP Review Committee after this meeting, so.
Mr. Chairman, I would just comment from parking and transportation that the Highway 16 work, or Highway 44 work is proceeding rapidly. I see they went to work, they're working at night this week. I think it may have driven by temperatures as much as anything else and less traffic. But the notice from ITD the other day I got said they hope to have it all done by early August, so we're only a few weeks away probably.
Good, thank you. All right, any future agenda topics? All right, moving on. Public comment, did we have any?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Item 7, consent agenda.
Mr. Chair, I would move we approve the consent agenda.
Any seconds?
A second.
Who was second? I'm sorry. Great. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No old business, new business. If the executive director would go over the bills and financial for us.
Absolutely, Mr. Chairman. At the end, in our bank account, the end of June, we had $20,648.82. Our LGIP account, our ending balance at the end of June was $2,888,798.26. We have $814,500 for deposits as of this year. We should be getting our next revenue check probably the first week of August. I hope to have that amount and know that number next week by Monday. In terms of payables, AF Public Solutions, Executive Director Services for June, $2,832.10. Fortin Lickey Law, Legal Services for June, $884. Clifton Larson Allen, Accounting Services through June, $604.08. DL Evans Visa, this is for the web domain payment on our Visa card, $19.75. Total payables is $4,339.93. And happy to answer any questions that I can, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, any idea what the second deposit might be?
I won't know, I won't have that number until Monday at the earliest.
No feel for it whatsoever.
Sorry, I won't have that number until Monday.
But we're thinking it's going to be, what, around 600K?
Maybe, yes. It depends on what they collect. That's the challenge. We have like what they estimate our revenues are going to be versus what they collect. A lot of times you'll see collections trickle that are delayed from a year or two before.
Mr. Chair, I would move that we approve the June 2022 financials and notice of bills paid.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Burnett,
Aye.
Bashert,
Aye.
Butler,
Aye.
Eppinger,
Aye.
Kwame,
Aye.
McNeil,
Aye.
McOmber,
Aye.
Pike.
Aye.
Motion passes 8-0.
All right, do we have a motion to move to executive session?
I'll make a motion, we move to executive session.
Do we
second.
have-
Chairman, can you reference the code section in the motion?
Craig, can you reference the code section?
Oh. Hang on. I make a motion, we move to executive session pursuant to Idaho Code Section 74-2061C to consider acquiring an interest in real property which is not owned by a public agency.
Thank you. And second?
Second.
Okay.
Roll call?
Burnett,
Aye.
Bashert,
Aye.
Butler,
Aye.
Ebbinger,
Aye.
Kwame,
Aye.
McNeil,
Aye.
McOmber,
Aye.
Pike. Mr. Chairman, you'll need to give me just a moment to get things.
Pause.
I'm thinking to understand that.
How many people have a pet pig and cook bacon?
How committed are you, the chicken or the pig? I gotta remember that. I remember that for poker.
Are we? We're ready. All right. Back from executive session, item 9C, discuss and potential action item for the purchase of 35 West State Street. Do we have some discussion, or let's read the resolution and then we'll go into the discussion piece of it.
So, Mr. Chair, I would move that we approve resolution number 22-012, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the Eagle Urban Renewal Agency of Eagle, Idaho, approving the modified purchase and sale agreement between the EURA and Richard and Sandy Smith for the property owned by the Smiths and generally located at 35 West State Street, Eagle, authorizing the chairman and/or vice chairman and secretary to sign the agreement, authorizing the chairman and/or vice chairman to make any technical changes to the agreement, authorizing the executive director to take all necessary action required to implement this resolution, and providing an effective date, and in doing so, removing paragraph 5.3.2 from the last draft agreement along with paragraph 13 and adjusting the closing date.
Discussion.
Wasn't that a motion?
Need a
Don't they
second.
need a second?
Yeah.
For
Need a
points, for someone allowing
Do
discussion, I'll
we have a
second.
second?
I'll second for, discussion purposes.
Thank you, Ken. So,
And if you all could speak up, I'm having a really hard time hearing you all today.
Were you hearing me okay?
Yes, I'm having a hard time hearing you clearly.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman? Oh, sorry. I will be voting no based upon the current market, the conditions of the contract, the conditions of the property, and the price.
any more discussion?
Mr. Chairman, it should be noted that right now, with the market having crashed most recently and the market has dried up, we are really overpaying for this property. So any and all additional encumbrances on the URA, which, can affect, the new buyer and everything else, have to be stricken. As Janet so stated.
Mr. Chair, I continue to be excited about the possibility that this property could bring to the URA in the city. So I do hope this agreement is completed.
Mr. Chair, how long are we going to give them to reject or accept the offer?
Do you have a recommendation?
48 hours.
Let me, if I comment. It has taken a little bit of time for them to connect sometimes between their attorney and their his client. I don't know, 48 hours or 5 days or, we can certainly convey this is our final offer, but please get back to us expeditiously and maybe give them a week or, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I'll do whatever you want to do.
Are you okay with 5 business days?
Okay, 5 days, but let's not let it drag on. Is the point.
I agree. So are you, will you make an amendment to your motion?
Mr. Chair, I would amend my motion with agreement to include an appropriate date for acceptance or rejection of the offer in the range of a week. Where did the second go?
Do you second?
I prefer 5 business days. Same, really.
You're okay with 5 business?
Sure.
Good idea.
Any other comments? Discussion? Brad? Commissioner Pike?
I feel that I'd like to see the deal done. I'd like to see the corner finally have something on it. But I do feel that the bid, the offer is fair. So if we can work through that, I'm willing to move forward with an aye vote.
Commissioner Burnett?
I also think that I would really appreciate getting that corner done. The price is acceptable at this point. I do support taking out the signage verbiage just because of the complexity of it. This needs to be a straight real estate deal that's done, and when it closes, it's finished.
Commissioner McCumber?
I'm in agreement with Janet's proposal.
I would also, I would like to expand on the signage and talking with people at the city, signage, their understanding of the codes and regulations is that this signage can't be approved except for an actual building or facility. Having that happen would take an extended amount of time. So removing that from the agreement is the only thing that we as the URA can do. So, I would like to do a roll call based on the agreement. My understanding is that we're tweaking the closing date. We're removing item 5.3.2. We're removing item 13, and we're giving them 5 days to respond to our best and final offer.
5 business days.
5 business days to our best and final offer. Roll call, please.
Burnett,
Aye.
Sharp,
Aye.
Butler,
No?
Ettinger,
Aye.
Bommy,
Aye.
McNeil,
Aye.
McComber,
Aye.
Hyde.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-1.
Mr. Chair, I move we adjourn.
A question before we adjourn. Are we going to have any discussion about the proposals that came in for the,
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner McComber, no, that is for a later date. The committee is meeting next to discuss
Okay.
that.
okay,
The actual committee to review on this meeting after this meeting.
okay.
Second, for the,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wonder if anybody's ever asked for discussion with a second on adjournment.
all.
Second for discussion.